From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Game number 3 of this new season between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for Detroit, second baseman.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matt, you know, one thing I look at, they're protecting their own territory. I mean, they won the first 2 games.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Out in second.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball, 61 degrees our game time temperature. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here, 2 away now.
Third,
stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And there's ball 2 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ball 3.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Just getting started here on the south side in this one. And another foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, last game they lost by 1 run. You know, those are the ones that are hard to take. You look back and you think, could we have scraped out 1 more run or maybe even 2 to win it? Those are the ones you have a tough time sleeping after.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tim Anderson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park. So he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. And Todd Frazier on deck will have a chance to bat this inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So striding in, Giovanni Soto, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch to short. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. Victor Martinez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Victor Martinez.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The left fielder.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Justin Upton.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Upton awaits the 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nick Castellanos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Stepping in, Matt Davidson. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Matt Davidson.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. High in the air out to center field. Mata moves over. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now he only threw 9 pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So stepping in, James McCann. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
James McCann.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Collins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
18, Tyler
into the windup and the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's by him for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. but this will wind up being a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Abreu in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Line towards center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Carlos Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Carlos Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Cabrera.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Collins. And that's the third out. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Davidson fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. In now, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Todd Frazier. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Designated hitter, Todd Frazier.
And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Digging in to try it again, Giovanni Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Upton going back at the track, the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now to the plate, Matt Davidson. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Iglesias now at short. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Striding into the box, Leury Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is taken in by Upton, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
First delivery to him on the way. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Nick Castellanos now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Castellanos.
First offering on its way. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame. Trying to pick things up where he left off, James McCann. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. At the plate, Tyler Collins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Collins.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The batter.
So digging in now, Mikey Mata 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And that misses ball 1. Here it comes 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Castellanos rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Ian Kinsler 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat. He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And this is going to find the gap. Extra bases for Kinsler. In to score the runner from third. Mata rounds the corner and is headed home. Throw won't get him. Digging in once again, Jose Iglesias. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A called strike over the outside corner. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Cabrera for the second out. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Sanchez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Collins has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Upton's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jake Petrichka is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jake Petrichka.
Striding in once again, Justin Upton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Justin Upton.
And Upton a bit early on this one as this is hit well but well fouled down the left field line. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. The pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Zach Putnam is forced onto the mound now following the injury, and he'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and that's going to land foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 13.
Digging in and looking for more, James McCann.
McCann.
He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The
Ready
right
once
fielder,
again,
number 18.
Tyler Collins.
Tyler
0 for 2 with a couple of
Collins.
strikeouts for him so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Abreu.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth. Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Todd Frazier.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the White
Digging
Sox.
in to try it again,
Catcher.
Giovanni Soto
Giovanni
comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. Kinsler for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Back here on the south side of Chicago, we're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Fielder,
The pitch.
Mata.
And he gets ahead 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Matt Davidson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Collins shading to his right. He's got it one away. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Up next for the White Sox.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. Could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses third ball. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Standing in, Nick Castellanos. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 1-1. Late that time for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So digging in now, Carlos Sanchez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And it's grounded foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter number 7,
and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Collins has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's safe. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Melky Cabrera.
sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Breaks is bad as this one's popped up. Cabrera is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, James McCann. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Catcher number 34.
Dan Jennings enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 43, Dan Jennings.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia on the run. 1 away. Digging in now Tyler Collins. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Soto. And he makes the throw to first. Collins is retired, 2 down now.
Center fielder.
Now in the box, Mikey Matuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
See what happens when you work.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Alex Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Wilson.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Todd Frazier.
Hit hard to third. Castellanos is there. A quick out number 1. Here's the catcher Giovanni Soto now. He was a double play victim last time around. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Stepping in, Matt Davidson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Davidson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here, 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors.